chicks that get out of line.
She not gonna smack me though. All right, okay.
Every single one of those little tiny teeth
You're not gonna
that
smack
are
me.
brown and yellow in your mouth just fly down this runway. Every single one of them.
Okay, what's up?
Some people say I'm a killer. Jab to the mouth, then the shot to the liver.
Ooh.
Her man wanna take me to dinner. I call him what's the name? I don't even remember.
So if you have any plans on trying to get there and talk crazy to me, I'll fight back. New rule.
Nah.
New chrome
I
rule.
told him, I said,
I fight back now.
I ain't gonna do that.
I'm
You
just
might
like,
want to get it though.
I'm just, look, no, I'm not. No,
Oh,
I'm
the
not.
shot's definitely, it's
No, I'm
definitely a
not.
shot coming.
I
Ain't the
shoot
shot
back.
thing, but the
Actually, I
shot
shoot
coming.
first. I have a better record at shooting.
2025, I'm Beyonce. I'm not responding to a thing. 2025 come?
Claressa reportedly pulled over to Papoose and Remy's house ready to throw hands after learning that Remy had supposedly hired someone. Chiel, the conflict between Claressa Shields and Remy Ma has reached a new level of chaos and is giving us unanticipated advantages. To add illegal narcotics to her drinks prior to her altercation with Danielle Perkins, which would have resulted in her disqualification and severe punishment. Claressa was not amused, as you can expect, but Papoose had to intervene and soothe her because she was at risk of losing her boxing license. Would essentially ruin her life, just what Remy wanted. If you're not listening, have a seat and allow me to explain. The internet went crazy when it was revealed some time ago that Remy and Papoose were reportedly no longer together. Rumors circulated, but nobody was able to check everything before Papoose publicly revealed a picture of himself and their daughter on Father's Day. But guess who didn't appear in the picture? Remy. Remy was found to have been fighting Papoose in secret shortly after the rumors began to circulate. When Remy was out here having fun without Papoose, rumors had it that she had other men on her roster besides Ease. The situation became even more embarrassing when it was discovered that Ease and Papoose were friends and had social connections. When images of Remy and Bad News embracing and showing off matching watches appeared online, the internet almost crashed. Even if the turmoil was real, Papoose decided to keep things friendly by not criticizing Remy's company online. He simply relocated instead. As you are all well aware, Don and Claressa Shields fell in love, and Remy wasn't going to deny it. Her criticism of Claressa for dating her ex went viral online because she was incensed about Papoose's relationship with Claressa. Imagine a disaster that only gets worse. Remy shared a picture of Papoose with his new girlfriend with the caption, "Papoose refuses to go after falling asleep while sleeping at my place and talking on the phone with Claressa Shields." This female, who is apparently a boxing world champion, hung up as soon as she heard me speak. Now that I've told you everything, my darling, you're not alone. Many were mocking Remy for this one because it was said that she was also cheating on Papoose. Why, therefore, does she feel offended that he dated someone else? It was unjust, and no one was amused. But Remy wasn't finished yet. Sadly, she reprimanded Claressa Shields for disseminating false information. Stories to try to damage her reputation, it seems that Claressa Shields and her public relations team had been fighting back, which prevented Remy from witnessing Papoose's life. Remy asserted that Claressa was attempting to damage her reputation by spreading lies in an attempt to enhance her own reputation in Xenia's circumstances. He seemed to be God's gift for too long, and he was always spreading false information about me to make me look bad. Despite my pleas to stop the story, Papoose believed that the best course of action was to just keep quiet. "Don't worry," he added, "I'm exhausted." Additionally, he said that you are ugly and that he would never sleep with you. "I saw everything, and now that you are such a tough boo, everyone will see it." Claressa Shields chose to respond to Remy by asking, "How can a woman with two boyfriends become irate with a man who has a girlfriend? Why in the world are you tagging me by myself if I'm not the only one?" she asked. She took the disagreement to Twitter, writing, "Your phony SNS actions are absurd. I'm not a machine. You are spiteful and furious, you can bully, and you make yourself look stupid. It's unbelievable that a 45-year-old woman is acting like this clown. Please stop. Taking note of the shade," Remy replied. You are 29 years old, and you are not aging gracefully. I am not your enemy. Tell your partner to buy you flowers and presents, but he didn't pick up the phone this week since he was with his gal. Claressa then issued the challenge to a fight with Remy in an attempt to end their argument. It's clear from the words that Claressa is trolling when she posts this video of herself rapping. She might as well post it on Twitter. The next fight for further heavyweight titles is scheduled for February 2nd in Flint, Michigan, after the fire inside a neighboring theater is put out on Christmas Day. Remy.
Hey, what's up?
Some people say I'm a killer. Jab to the mouth, then the shot to the liver.
Ooh.
Her man wanna take me to dinner. I call him what's the
Yes, it gets even juicier. Remy reportedly lost his temper after seeing the video of Claressa Shields dancing. If Claressa hadn't been a boxer, Remy reportedly would have been prepared to go to her crib and throw hands. Following the drama between her and Claressa Remy, the internet was ablaze with back and forth. Just when we thought things were about to settle down, Remy had to inform everyone that she shouldn't be messed with. In the commercial shot, she made it clear that she would throw hands if anyone had concerns about her relationship with Papoose and Claressa. She said things like, "Don't come for her, or you're going to." Talk about elevating the drama to a whole new level at these hands-on moments. The tension was so intense that it was felt through the television.
Out there right now, I'm a rapper too, so if you have any plans on trying to get there and talk crazy to me, I'll fight back. New rule.
Nah.
New chrome
I
rule.
told him, I said, I ain't
fight
gonna
back
do that.
now.
I ain't gonna do that.
I'm
You
just
might
like-
gonna get it though.
I'm just, no, I'm not.
No, the
nah.
shot's definitely, there's
No, I'm
definitely a
not.
shot coming.
I
Ain't the
shoot
shot
back.
the thing, but the
Actually, I
shot
shoot
coming.
first. I have a better record of shooting than you. I'm telling you right now.
I gotta shoot that rim, no,
Tell me
no.
right
It's
now.
cool, you can let him shoot at you. I got something for him.
I don't know what you listen to him if you want to.
Gotta hit in they shit.
About to just jumping like, stop rapping.
No, I'm just like, I was waiting for you to say that.
Nah, it's gonna be a little shot.
Sis has undoubtedly turned into a cruel person, and when she is insulted, she does not hesitate to raise her hands in the air. Remy Ma is renowned for using her hands to communicate. As we all recall her threatening to touch Toya Johnson on Love and Hip Hop, Remy is obviously upset about her actions and doesn't like it when people go too far. Remy has been living that life for years, so you can be sure she's serious when she says she's willing to end her relationship with Papoose and Claressa, regardless of how little the issue may be.
I rap, okay? And I smack chicks that get out of line.
She not gonna smack me though.
Alright, okay. Every single one of those little tiny teeth
Not gonna
that
smack
are
me.
brown and yellow mouth just fly down this runway.
Now that Claressa Shields is involved, the situation is completely altered, and Remy is no longer able to simply threaten another villain as she once did. Remy chose not to touch Claressa, even though she knew she would have lost if she did. Boxer, and we all know how that would have worked out for Remy. Insiders claim Remy devised some nefarious schemes to destroy Claressa's career and that he recruited someone to put a prohibited ingredient in her drink. Being aware that Claressa's boxing career would have suffered greatly and that she would have been suspended and disqualified from her fight against. When Claressa learned of this plot, she was prepared to go to Remy's house and take care of business, but this is when Papoose shows up. Danielle Perkins and the Genuine Kicker lose their titles. Intervened and had to stop Claressa from fleeing after Papoose allegedly threatened to take away her boxing license and everything she had fought for if she touched Remy. Claressa was in a lose-lose situation, talking about a cruel game, throwing away her entire career, and Remy would get exactly what she wanted if she followed through. The drama is basically intensifies. Supporters said, "I'm a woman, you're a boxer, and we all know you can fight, but why do you?" When Claressa Shields chastised Remy Ma for attempting to ruin her life. Why are you attempting to prove your fighting prowess to us when you have already demonstrated it? If you keep trying to fight amateur fighters, you could lose your license. She needs to wake up and leave that place because I don't think Papoose is truly interested in her. Perhaps he's using her to exact revenge on Remy because she likes the drama. Public awareness, since their fists are regarded as deadly weapons, professional boxers avoid public combat. However, what would they do if they had to protect themselves? If you think there is more to this story than what is being reported, or if you think Remy Ma actually hired someone to get back at Claressa Shields for drinking too much, please let us know. Remarks in the appropriate space, and don't forget to watch this video. That what happens next is something I don't want to miss.
How do you manage that? Between your bros
Yeah, I
and
mean,
your sis?
I don't even know how to manage that well. Yeah, this is a hard situation because of him. She made me love him. You know what I'm saying? So I really love him. You know what I'm saying? That's my goddaughter's father. It's a whole bunch of, I'm like I try to tell you, I'm old school morals. You know what I'm saying? So like with me, it's like, damn, like the Godfather. These people passed away. I raised the baby. I don't like none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like none of that shit. Do you have any reaction?
No.
It was court.
Me fighting her right now is still the biggest fight we've been in.
How was it?
So we should show them that. See what they're doing.
There you go. Got a little lollipop?
Had a little lollipop. But I can't walk now.
Y'all think that's so thorough, he put a recording device in Remy's car. The nigga's aware. He bugged the car, and you couldn't really hear me on the other side, but you could hear her talking to me, so that's how he knew. And it's not cat. I gotta...
When 50 Cent joins Remy Ma, Papoose, and Claressa in their contentious argument, the drama is getting out of control. Remy ignited the online community by offering a boxing bout against the queen herself in her scathing Instagram post. Claressa tried to liven things up, but guess who isn't interested? Mr. 50 Cent Jackson Curtis. What makes a man like him? Knowing that Remy is not someone to fool with because she allegedly shot her own friend, and there are allegations that she may have even planted a hit on Showdown, he took off some of his gloves. 50 was unable to be silent for very long, so he intruded and offered his unwanted counsel. Claressa Wu, is this girl in danger? Does she need to start keeping an eye on her? Let's discuss it. Let me tell you, man, what the hell is going on? I need a drink. Before she and Remy get into the ring, Claressa ought to reconsider. She'll win the block title, so avoid fighting her at all costs. It appears that Claressa is not interested in listening to 50's advice. Sis is making quick progress. When she and Remy were fighting on X, she immediately suggested a boxing battle. You're aware of how. Chan didn't mince words when she pinned Claressa Shields versus Remy Ma for February 2. Before anyone accuses you, come have your whooped crash out. On that boxing app, messy things appear. Let's go back in time and blame Claressa for taking things too far, as it is rumored that Remy may have ignited this fire following their online exchange in which she spilled some hot tea during their sit-down. She said that Remy had given away her personal information to distract her from her game with Jamel Hill, and that Claressa also refused to play nice because Remy was acting unethically. She added that she would enter the ring with Remy for just $1.
Given the recent events, I am wondering, what would it take? How much money would it take for you to jump in the ring with Remy Ma? Just want to know. She linked your number. What? Your actual telephone number? Oh my God. So at this point, it's $1. It don't have nothing to do with whatever else. It's just that part of it. That part of that part of it. Why would you? You should have came to me like Shirley. Hello, Barbara. This is Shirley. And you're right. You too young to know about Hello, Barbara. This is Shirley. You do. Oh my gosh, you're too young to know about Hello, Barbara. This is Shirley. Real. but it's more thing like, but she's not no boxer, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, she ain't no boxer, so I don't want to have to.
Since Claressa is a whole professional boxer, most folks might assume she's got this in the bag. But let's not sleep on Remy, okay? Sis is no rookie when it comes to throwing hands.
Most people might believe that Claressa has everything under control because she is a professional boxer. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? When it comes to throwing hands, CIS is no amateur. Remy has a very murky past and was given an 8-year prison sentence in 2008 for pulling a full PW, which is the main reason 50 Cent felt compelled to warn Claressa. Wow, by herself, friend? No, it wasn't a self-defense situation. Remy was out in Manhattan with her girlfriend, Makita Barnes-Joseph, and they were drinking a lot and having a great time. Until Remy discovered that $3,000 had disappeared from her purse, it was just another night. Rather than using tact and conducting an investigation, she immediately placed the blame on Makita Shields, which led to her. Remy's P-Wow disappeared during the verbal and physical exchange, and Makita was hospitalized for 3 weeks after the bullet struck her intestines and rectum. That 8-year-old was who? That was definitely a wake-up call. When criminal court judge Raina Wheeler said that Remy needed to learn to control her emotions, she didn't hold back, describing the rapper as a very distressed young lady. Remy attempted to defend her position throughout the trial, claiming that Sis wasn't that kind of person, but her rage was out of control. Sis was cited as stating that she honestly believed she could buy her way out of it. Michael McIntosh, the prosecutor, wasn't persuaded that I was Remy Ma, that I wasn't a gangster, and that I was a danger to the public. He bought what Remy was selling and pointed out that this was nothing more than a ticking time bomb because she frequently rolled around with a loaded handgun. In all honesty, it's odd that despite everything, Remy didn't appear to regret the entire situation. In fact, she even brought it up in the song's lyrics, which essentially sealed her legal doom. This is the Uncontrollable tune featuring Drill Cool and Fat Joe. If you believe Remy had changed, you were mistaken. I can't stand what I'll do to a bee, they say, yet I shot my friend over a band. Yes, without hesitation, Remy gave Brittany Taylor a love kiss and a high pop. When Sis chose to reconstruct her co-star's jaw in 2019, she once again demonstrated that she still had the same level of passion. According to Brittany, Remy struck her in the eye during a fundraiser event at Irving Plaza in April, sending her straight to Mount Sinai Hospital with the shiner. Remy discovered that Brittany had gone to the police the very following day and even posted a picture of her black eye on Instagram for everyone to see as the tea quickly spilled. May charged her with 4 misdemeanor counts of assault and harassment, requiring her to turn herself in to face the accusations, but fortunately, she was spared jail time. A judge was informed by District Attorney Juan Maldonado that the complainant's sole corroborated eyewitness is no longer cooperating and that an unaffiliated witness recalled seeing the defendant, the plaintiff. These witnesses never saw the defendant during the entire time the defendant was in the green room at Irving Plaza, the location of the alleged assault. When the complaint is brought to the attention of, Remy and the defendant were unable to have been more content with the circumstances.
There you go. Got a little lollipop?
It's safe to assume that Remy won't be the underdog if she enters the ring with Claressa, regardless of what 50 Cent might be saying. Claressa should keep an eye out for Papoose because, let's face it, once the gloves are on, he will have a front row ticket to all the action. The argument between 50 and Papoose started in 2018 when 50 chose to be a bit too blunt in the comments area of one of, "Damn Remy, you lost so much weight. You're so slim," he wrote, and he gave him a solid clap in return. Let me tell you, in the 1950s, Papoose did not exist. He wasn't going to keep things polite, of course. Things went horribly wrong when Papoose brought 50-year-old baby mama Daphne Joy into the turmoil. You see, things became serious. If you don't get married, I'll introduce you to my homeboy, who is obviously more mature. Damn Daff and Joy, the wedding hasn't even been arranged yet. 50 Cent was unhappy about that. I just mentioned that Remy lost a few pounds and shared a picture of her in panties with the caption, Remy is blocked until she can get control of her husband. I'm not fighting with anyone because of their spouse. Pat began to falter. The caption read, no fifth, don't tell my wife. He also shared a picture of a balding Papoose. Meanwhile, she shed some pounds over it, and he shared another photo of her with the caption, okay, but she lost weight, and she's good. To make this boy envious, I'm writing, what the f is Remy doing in the house? We're not watching Power Law. He will say, and then the strap will be handed to him. Papoose went all out with some ridiculous pictures of 50 wearing adult attire, including his trademark line, get the strap. Things became extremely sketchy after that, baby, but you can see that 50 is eating when it was just back and forth. Right now, everything is up, but here's the catch. 50 is up too. The fact that Fat Joe is performing the quiet one here speaks much about him because Fat Joe met with Math Hoff, Remy's mentor and the godfather of her child with Papoose, to talk about the matter. As my well-informed opinion podcast and retained it, sincere about 2024's issues. Hip-hop's year, many thanks to everyone who. Scandals that have garnered media attention recently. He had no desire to become involved in any. More chaos.
But I woke up 2024 feeling like that. This has been a horrible year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is probably, I was just having a heated discussion with my people. Like, this might be the worst year.
As opposed to
ever hip-hop history type shit. It's bad. All our legends, all our mentors getting scrutinized. This is the worst time to be a celebrity in the history of mankind. I'm not sure you guys want to be celebrities. Like, I got friends who are filthy rich that want to be popular, want to be a celebrity. I don't think they want everybody like that.
Right.
It's crazy out here. This is nuts. The fucking world has changed on me. It's nuts out here.
Yeah.
And you can't make it up.
Naturally, the complex issue involving Remy and Papoose was just another layer of the crazy. But Fat Joe didn't mince words when voicing his thoughts. He just stated that he was dissatisfied with the way things ended up. Joe must be even more troubled by this scenario because despite his affection for Remy, he still respects and likes Papoose.
How do you manage that between your bro?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't even know how to manage that well. Yeah, this is a hard situation because of him, she made me love him. You know what I'm saying? So I really love him. You know what I'm saying? That's my goddaughter's father. It's a whole bunch of, I'm like I try to tell you, I'm old school morals. You know what I'm saying? So like with me, it's like, damn, the godfather. These people pass away, I raised the baby. I don't like none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like none of that.
I'll just sit out and not get involved in the mess, said Fat Joe. Given his awareness of the potential repercussions for the kid, it was evident that he was deeply concerned about shielding Remy and Papoose's child from the mayhem.
Can't do is stop it. Or have it. They won't listen to me.
But you have a history of mediating a lot of people. A lot of people.
You might have mediated beef for a long time. So it's gone.
I'm saying, like,
it's off the block.
We know you for not getting in the middle, but being in the middle and being, all right, y'all, stop.
You know, it's a different type of thing. When you got a husband, first of all, for the first time she ever asked me for advice, I said, listen, it's different. You have a husband. This is your husband. Nobody come to my house and my wife. You know what I'm saying? This is your husband. I can't get in the middle of that. That's y'all. You know what I'm saying?
And this kid's in there.
It's the best kid in the world. Goddaughter's the most beautiful kid in the world. She's so, I wish this didn't happen.
That's Remy twin right there, for real.
She's just a beautiful kid, very smart.
Is there a way to shield the kid from?
I'm sure they are. I don't think they're trying to damage the baby.
No, not that they would try to, but if you have children and you've been in the press, I'm sure you maybe found a way to keep some of that stuff from the kids.
I don't know, man. I was beefing with 50 Cent and my son was going to school every day, fighting. about your father's yo, you know, that shit real. You know what I'm saying? He's going to school fighting.
The day before Remy's shocking Instagram post, she was out to dinner with Fat Joe as if their relationship was going well. But Fat Joe denied knowing what was going to happen when questioned if he had any knowledge.
At dinner last night, I'm not going to go into deep. I don't really know. How about that? Right. One thing I don't know is that my sister never tells me her personal relationship business. But what I know is I left y'all last night, went to Brooklyn Chop House. She treated 10 grown men to dinner. And I woke up in the morning and my phone was going crazy. And they was like, yo, look what's going on.
It's ridiculous that overweight people are shunning Brooklyn Chop House, which I like. But even though I frequently spend thousands of dollars there, I wasn't there with them. Drama, particularly in light of the fact that Remy easily revealed all of her personal information during one of her outbursts after Papoose's breakdown, revealing her husband's backroom manipulation. Receipts pertaining to her alleged infidelity, Remy didn't just sit there, she responded forcefully, proving that she had spent Christmas with her daughter the previous year, refuting Papoose's accusations. I'll take him down and cease after this year's Christmas, Papoose, because he pulled his down after you posted a whole lie. He's calling to ask if I can remove what she wrote, he said. The truth is that you appear to be okay in the background, regardless of what I do with my child on any significant day. You have a serious gambling problem and have attempted to coerce me for money to ensure a smooth divorce. Even though I'm not the social media type and you abuse me, you claim that the only way you are departing is with a public commotion, even though I've been pleading with you for years to go and allow us to have a private divorce. You videotape me saying things like, oh, Remy Ma is going to call the police to help you. You're a snitch, just as you exploit the stereotype of a gangster woman and my values from childhood against me. Why would I bring my loved ones to this show? Remy might want to start being a little more selective about who she invites. It's a rat call that your brother made. This problem due to the block's ease of use after a startling disclosure, the captain went on a lengthy tirade to acknowledge having an affair with Remy, but he went farther than that, claiming that Papoose was aware of the affair from the beginning, and he naturally had something to say about it.
He said,
They knew already. I know he up there trying to play victim and all of that shit, but they knew. He knew 2 years ago. I ain't gonna lie. If we don't let this cap y'all.
The rapper also said
he knew this, the nigga, y'all think that's so thorough, he put a recording device in Remy's car. The nigga's a weirdo. He bugged the car, and you couldn't really hear me on the other side, but you could hear her talking to me, so that's how he knew. And it's not cat. I got on the...
Easy also surprisingly confirmed that Papoose...
Easy immediately put an end to the crazy stories that he ended up in a fetal position, and he abruptly admitted that Papoose did, in fact, punch the lights out of
a situation with a mask on. And he got past, somehow he got past the security guard. I don't know how. Now, we're not going to speculate here. I don't know how he got with a mask on. I don't know how he got past the security guard. He got past the security guard. The walls is an L shape. I'm on the wall, and literally, the nigga, he literally sneaked me. He do sneak me. He do sneak me, and that's where the two clean doors come into the hand. He do sneak me. But when I never fell, never was in no fetal position. I never touched the ground ever. But when I got back to turn around to the nigga ran. He ran. And shit like that. To me, I told Rem, I think the security nigga something to do with it, because a nigga comes with a full-blown mask, your security nigga is not gonna allow a nigga in the building. But the only how he allows a nigga to go through.
If E is telling the truth, it appears that Remy was the first to go, which is unquestionably not the case. And it appears that E's account of what happened differs slightly from what other individuals may have been saying. Claressa may want to follow 50's advice before engaging in that altercation, because Remy is not someone you want to mess with. But what do you think Remy is actually up to? Outside of the ring, she will have fewer supporters. Don't forget to watch the other videos on our channel and leave a comment telling us if she will really try her hardest to beat Claressa or if this is all talk and someone will go with their head held high.